Hi, my name is Tyvis Powell, former Ohio State Buckeye and national champion DB. Welcome to the Buckeye Cast. These guys was born and bred in the Buckeye State, and they like to talk Buckeye football and drink bourbon. Subscribe to the show. Now pour up a drink and pull up a stool. Here's your host, Joe Warwick. Get him, Joe.
All right, Tyvis, we appreciate you. We are back. Oh, this lighting is all fucked up. Looks like I'm growing a second neck. Anyway, ignore that screen, whatever's on screen. Nothing to see here, just the man behind the curtain. What do we got going on tonight? Oh! Please subscribe, like, leave some comments. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Yeah. I had a whole dance routine I was going to do, but I was shut down in my pregame prep. I was told it was too aggressive. But, oh well. Maybe next week. What do we got here? Visit thebuckeyecast.com. Get your holiday shopping in. Everything is on sale. The sale does not stop. You know what? We should probably just continue that sale through the end of the season. I hate telling people that because then they'll just sandbag and forget. But get yourself something. If you have somebody you care about, get them something. Swag, all the swag, hoodies, quarter zips, long sleeve tees, hats, shorts, shirts, all the stuff. Anyway, we had some exciting Big Ten football this week, guys. Oh, by the way, we're live on X, Twitter. I'm done calling it X. It's not
Twitter.
X, it's Twitter. Yeah, exactly. So we're going to get into our good, bad, and ugly, our GBUs for the week from each of us. Do a little around the country kind of Week 11 recap, and then we'll get into this very short recap of the Ohio State Purdue game, and then an even shorter segment on the UCLA game coming to Columbus. It's a night game, one of the latest night games in history. November, what it will be, 18th, 17th, no, 15th. So
okay.
Remember back in the day when we didn't used to do night games in November? That was a thing.
Yeah, usually it was the Penn State game was usually that right around Halloween. The last time you'd see it. Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah.
Then Fox took over and
then the money. Yeah. Then they started talking about money.
Oh, speaking of, I think we should just cancel everything I just said, and we're going to do an entire night's show on private equity taking over the Big Ten. How do you guys like that?
Not for it, Bob.
I don't know if an hour and a half's long enough.
That's what she said.
Well, and I honestly, I would need an hour and a half to read up and kind of tighten up my.
I was joking. We only talk about like football on the field stuff. We don't get into recruiting anymore. We don't get into a lot of off the field stuff like coaches being fired. I mean, we'll talk about them when they come up, but we keep it on the field for the most part, and that's the one thing we do know pretty well, if we know anything. So I have a question for the chat. I just popped it in there, so feel free to jump in, and we're going to take any questions and comments from the viewers. You will be heard tonight on this show, I promise. We always show all comments, and we will talk about them. So hit me in the chat with your comments, questions, whatever it might be. But my question for the chat was, what is one thing Ohio State still needs to clean up before the Michigan game? You go with a couple different directions. I could go a couple different directions. So hit me in the comments, and we will get to your stuff here in a little bit. Let's do a little good, bad, and ugly to start it off. And, of course, this is always carte blanche. Take your time. go nuts with any game you saw. Let's see. We went Jeff first last week. So, Sean, are you ready with a good for your good?
Yeah, I can go with the good.
All right.
I'll go with fielding, hitting 2 nice field goals for us. That was one thing that 2 40-plus yarders. I think it's something we're going to need down the stretch, and so that was good. So I left you guys some other low-hanging fruit there. Figured I'd get you off the hook.
I would have taken that one. That's a good one. All right, Jeff, what do you have for your good?
I'll go with the some of the big explosive runs we got from Bo Jackson. Now, albeit one was on a penalty that really shouldn't have been a penalty, maybe. I don't know, but we saw him.
I think if JJ doesn't extend his arms, if he just stands there,
or keeps running, with his arms down, right. But I mean, I don't think that guy was going to be able to make a play on Bo, anyways. No.
That was going to be one of my uglies. That fucking
big penalty. The penalty on the great play, good penalty, ugly. So it was nice. That was one thing we finally did get. Right off the rip too. Right,
Yeah,
but you can see that. You can see that he does not have that Travion Henderson speed. You know what I mean? That
no, not yet.
Not yet.
Still freshman.
Just different backs. But anyways, it was good to see breaking some good runs.
Yeah. Okay. My good is targeted towards SEC Sean. My good is Big Ten football. Big Ten football is back. There were some great Big Ten games this weekend. Even if you didn't watch Iowa, Oregon, or Penn State, Indiana, that Washington-Wisconsin game was pretty good. Big Ten football.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one, but I watched the
them all.
Too.
Yeah, I watched them all. That was a nice. I mean, you had the flurries, the heavy rain / the snowy mix, you might call it.
Indiana and Oregon both should have lost.
Yeah, but then Gus Johnson has already awarded the Heisman to the Mexican bullfighter.
Okay, can Mendoza. We just, if you're going to segue into that, can we just go there right now?
If you like.
Sure. Indiana hype train and what it's getting. And, they squeak by, and he has a pretty average day at Penn State and barely squeaks by. And then I even see in the AP poll, they get like 5 or 6 more or a couple more first-place votes. Well, we handle business like we do. It's not a game the whole way through. What is up with not wanting to, and you sent that one text over the SEC teams explaining, why Ohio State's not that good. The guy's sweating or whatever. But is it? I know people want to hype Indiana up. They're the Cinderella story. But it's more than that to me. It's almost like there is a concerted effort in this media to keep the Buckeyes down.
Because they're boring. The Buckeyes are boring. Indiana just had a super dramatic game.
I feel like it's always that way, though. And you even look, and we didn't cover this week, and we can get into that later. But, even Vegas underestimates us. We always, you should be 50-50 with the line. We're not. We blow the line away. Underestimated, undervalued, always with the Buckeyes. And, they find excuses. And it goes back to, you look at some of the numbers that some of our quarterbacks have had through the years and not gotten Heisman selections. And if they blew anything Troy Smith did out of the water, who did get the Heisman. And, our guys are never held in that much high regard. And I feel right now that if they can figure out a way to give it to Mendoza, they will do that over Sayin.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't looked at Mendoza's season stats. I guarantee you he doesn't have the completion percentage. I really doubt he has the touchdowns, but
I think he might have the touchdowns. I think he's got the touchdowns.
They're running it up on everybody. But tell you what, though, real quick.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Sean. Finish your point.
No, that's it. Yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
Mendoza will not be carrying any of the South votes. They're going to be going for their own people. Yeah. So, as they always do. So
the Midwest votes are going to be split.
But it's just like no one got Coach of the Year. Urban Meyer and Tressel never got Coach of the Year in the Big Ten ever. With that sick run that they went through, everyone got it. Freaking Mel Tucker got that fucking award. I mean,
hey, I respect him in his game.
I mean, you look at the list, and I did a couple weeks ago, and but again, it's just there's always slight towards the Buckeyes, and it's like, well, you guys should have done that.
Yeah, that's what you should have done. Yeah,
well, and to that point, the Heisman Trophy, Julian Sayin is going to take heat like every Buckeye quarterback has for the last 10 years. You guys are surrounded by talent. Remember Justin Fields. You got Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson. You're supposed to be great, and they blame it on other talent around the quarterback.
CJ had Marv and JSN and
right.
Yep. Same thing. You're right.
It never ends.
So I mean, it's like if you guys are so good. Then that's the ultimate compliment, though. Like they're saying, oh, you guys should win every game. You have more talent than everybody. Well, that's a trophy right there.
I think a lot of these moronic voters, and there's hundreds of voters, guys. This is not just a pool of 12 or 24.
Yeah.
There's hundreds, and every former winner gets a vote, and those guys aren't all watching all the games. We know this. The media are not watching all the games.
There's a media guy up here on Valenti's show, I think, that has a vote. And, if it were to come down to it, they're big Indiana slappies right now, frankly. If you had to vote today, I guarantee he'd give it to Mendoza.
And that's the thing is, a lot of these guys are just infatuated with the newest thing. What's the new shiny toy, right?
Yeah. So I want to be chic and vote for the new guy.
Yeah, because he's something different. Indiana's good again, or good for the first time.
Yeah, and then they say under the breath, of course, Ohio State's got a first-round draft pick quarterback. That's what they do, and then they just like shrug it off. Right. But it's also, it's like saying like they're really saying, God damn, these motherfuckers have studs every single year. Yeah, it's just a different way of looking at it.
Right. Yeah. So, all right. Let's see. We're in the middle of good.
What was your good? Oh, Big Ten.
Big Ten football. Yeah. SEC, Sean. What do you think about that?
I don't think much of it.
What'd you watch more of this week? SEC or Big Ten football?
I would say probably Big Ten football this week.
Oh, nice. Look at you.
But, partially because I have YouTube TV and not all the games are available to me.
Yeah.
So that kind of limits my watching ability. There was a game, actually, that I went to the live TV and to, what game was it? Was it, might have been that Memphis, or, who did Missouri just get beat by? Texas?
Who?
Missouri?
Was that Georgia?
No, that was.
I watched one of those games.
No, A&M.
Missouri and A&M, yeah.
A&M, yeah.
It was a 3:30 game, yeah. I missed all of the
I watched
evening
part
games.
of that.
I tried watching that. That was a tough watch. It was over early.
Yeah, that's what sucked, because I watched it late because I had to finish the Buckeyes game and then flip over to it because it wasn't on YouTube TV. I had to watch that through the live TV. So, yeah, I only caught it when it was over, which kind of sucked.
It was 14-0 at the half. I was like, this is boring. Call me when she rolls over. What else here? Okay, so Big Ten football is back. That's my good. Bad. Let's circle back to Sean for bad. Good, bad, and ugly.
Let me go with the bad is the second and third team defense that got marched down at the end to give up that score. Should have held them to 3. They marched right down. We aided them with some penalties, and it was just piss poor. It wasn't, it was 8 and 9 yard runs, giving up chunks, making stupid plays. That needs to be better.
Okay.
My bad's the second/third team D, giving up the late points. to also blow the cover.
Exactly. I had some live betting that I had like 4 bets that lost on that fucking touchdown. So thanks for that. Jeff, what do you got for bad?
Ooh. Can I go Auburn's offense on another week back to back?
Sure. Anytime you want to bang on the SEC, that's welcomed here.
Now I would say our bad was that game plan. I think I didn't like what Ryan Day was. I didn't like. I think he accomplished what he was trying to. I just don't think it helps the team, to play the game that way they did.
Well, you got to remember, a lot of starters were out.
Oh, I got it.
Three on offense. Who was out on defense? I didn't see anybody out on defense.
Oh, they rotated guys in very early.
They rotated guys in.
Pettijohn was in the first quarter.
Right. But
Tywon Malone didn't play.
They didn't play, yeah.
Okay, yeah, and
Edric Houston got a start. I was
gonna ask you on what's up with Tate, but what the way of going about the game, like, why not? Even without starters, even without the guys out. I mean, if the guys, you hold them out for slight injuries, whatever. But why are you still not going your normal, the normal output? Like, why? It's like the game plan was like, no. We're gonna, just because we're rotating some guys in, that doesn't mean that offense should be slowed at all against Purdue. That 34-3 comes out 34-10. That looks like dog shit. And that's a bottom line game that most of the country is going to look at, Joe, and it's going to say, "Oh, Ohio State struggled with Purdue. Oh, Purdue, yeah, Michigan struggled with." Well, I mean, no, I'm saying people looking at the score, 34-10, they don't say, "Oh, they didn't blow them out."
We won by more than 5.
Look at Purdue. Look at Purdue scored 10 points on them. How many teams are going double digits on us?
Than their previous game. So I get your point. It wasn't pretty. It left you wanting more.
I don't think there was a way it could have been pretty the way he was doing it.
Yeah, I would have thought, hey, we've got a couple games here that you can kind of pad Saying stats a little bit where, I would have thought they had to put more numbers up these next couple games.
That's all. I mean, it's the perception that score and the way that game, if anybody kind of chimed in on that game, they built a perception. Oh, I say they don't play nobody. They don't play nobody.
That was never a football game, though. I mean, ever. There was
no. Of course not. But
right. I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. Honestly, it was a walk away. It was a practice, and Ryan Day kind of bristled at that after the game when somebody asked him if this felt like a scrimmage, because he's not going to talk down about another Big Ten team, and his kid was there on a visit.
I was going to say that
visit. And that Barry Odom was actually interviewed back in 2021 before they hired Jim Knowles as DC. Ryan Day interviewed Barry Odom as a DC.
Okay.
So he has respect for the guy.
He's not going to. Understandable.
They had a pretty long conversation at midfield afterwards. Like there was more than just the regular. Hey, good game.
And a lot of that is his kid, Ryan Day's kid, being there for the visit, obviously. So Ryan Day's going to pay him proper respect and not talk down about him and the program.
Of course,
Ryan. On the flip side, Barry Odom, gave Ohio State all the credit, that you would.
Yeah, Ryan Day doesn't talk down about any coach.
No,
I mean, so you don't need. I don't know. It worked. I guess we didn't cover, so what? I didn't give a shit. 34-10. It's just a perception. I'm not worried about anything. It's the perception that we all, as Buckeye fans, have to argue against and fight against. The team's going to get slighted. We're going to get passed in the rankings coming up. It might even be this week.
I think it's important to remember that style points don't matter anymore.
Says who? The people watching the games? The eye test.
What poll are you looking at? I mean, if you're looking at the AP poll, maybe it does, but that doesn't matter anymore.
I'm talking about that committee sitting in that goddamn rooms and their Marriott points and all that. I think when they go down, who do you think's better? Who do you think's at 4 and who do you think's at 5 or whatever? They're looking at they struggled against Purdue. They could have that thought in their head. I don't know. Like They didn't. They wouldn't
have to actually. If they're not watching the games, I don't even know how you come to that conclusion. And we didn't struggle. That's not accurate.
And if they know football, just how the way Ryan Day's been approaching this season with the measured offense and limited plays,
you would hope.
And take your time.
You would hope.
But we had 76 plays this week, so
that's because their freaking offense couldn't stay on the field.
I know. They had, what was it, 44? Yeah, 76 to 44 in number of plays.
Yikes.
And time of possession, this is the thing that jumped off the screen at me. Buckeyes, almost 41 minutes, 40-56.
Mm-hmm.
Purdue, 1904. That's a 2-to-1 ratio, basically. But anyway, let's keep it moving here with our bad. Sean, you're up next with your bad.
I already had the bad.
You did.
You did the bad?
Second and
He did the bad.
Team D.
Oh, that's right.
Points.
My bad. Jeff, you were...
I went with the
game plan.
The
Gotcha. I forgot we switched up the order this week. Fucked me all up. I'm going Jim Knowles defense once again.
No kidding.
Stop me if you heard this before. Jeez. Jim Knowles defense is bad, especially in the 2-minute. Why are you running blitzes and 0 blitzes when the other team needs to drive down and throw the ball to score?
Against one of the best quarterbacks in the country.
Yeah,
you're not just trying to rattle some young kid, you know what I mean, and just get people in his face.
That catch that was made at the end of that game was phenomenal, though. I don't know if you guys saw it. That was badass.
That's one of the best catches I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Is Indiana's got playmakers?
I got it right here, actually. Let me cue it up. I don't know. I thought he got the right foot down on the line, which would have made him out of bounds first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right, exactly.
There you go. This is insane. Yeah, at first glance. And how did this ref nail it on the first try?
The right foot never comes down until after the left does.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's JSN's catch.
That's to win the game with.
Yeah. That's all. Yeah.
With no time.
Yeah, I don't typically like to give Indiana credit for much, but yeah, that's.
I gotta say, catch. I was rooting for Penn State in that game. I'm just getting over the Indiana hype train. I like that for them, but I'm starting to get annoyed with them.
Is it the Coach Sig? And
I like Coach Sig. I still kind of like him. I hate all the hype that everyone's giving around these guys.
So it's more about the oversaturation from the media.
I think so. I don't know how to quantify.
Yeah, had to talk about that catch. That was awesome. Yeah, but Jim Knowles' defense is my bad. Buddy, maybe dial back are you the new Dr. Blitz? Because it seems to be killing you in every big game. That team is still loaded with talent. I mean, you saw Singleton go off.
Yep.
I mean,
he did go off.
And it seems like Grunkemeyer is getting his feet under him. And finally, they're using wide receivers. Who knew?
They have some?
They have one, two.
What?
And the defense is still loaded with talent. Denied Dennis Sutton. The secondary is really good. But Jim Knowles just puts them in unbelievable situations to get fucked. So I hope he gets fired with the next head coaching change.
It's buyouts, man. That's they said it's going to be close to $75 million if they have to, eliminate the whole staff.
TS.
Yeah.
Knowles only makes like 3.1 per year, but I don't know what his buyout is. All right, let's go to ugly. Sean, you're up first with the ugly.
All right, I've got a couple here, but I will go with my guy Isaiah West, who I actually thought I think he might have the most potential of that whole group, and I like Jackson too. West makes a couple stupid mistakes, but my ugly is his pass pro. You saw that early play. He got blown up and gave up the sack. Just young guy stuff. He'll fix that. But, yeah, calling you out, West. Come on, man. I'm rooting for you, kid.
Well, those are the things that will get you benched.
Yes.
But they didn't. I thought right there, after that, I thought, well, you're about done for the day, kid. And they didn't. They kept him in there and gave him, learning moment. This is the game to do it in, I guess.
Yeah, he still had 9 carries for 60 yards.
Mm-hmm.
That's solid.
He is solid.
That's what she's. Nope, not
going
to say it. Nope. Jeff, go ahead with your ugly.
6 penalties for 63 yards, taking a touchdown off the board. Come on. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if it's a backup lineman in there. Come on. There's no excuse. No excuse for taking penalties, taking touchdowns off the board. 6 penalties to their 2 for 13. Ugly.
Yeah, they're a disciplined, much more disciplined team than us, apparently.
We could also go to the sacks allowed stat, where we gave up 2, they gave up 0. We got 0 sacks.
Right.
Come on.
Fair enough.
I mean, we're nitpicking, but
it's our job.
I didn't even realize that stat. That is ugly, bad and ugly. We had no sacks.
None.
Yeah. We had some TFLs.
I haven't looked at the pressures yet, but
all right, I got you.
They didn't do much. I mean, did we affect the passing game? I don't know. Did we? There was one.
Well, he got out of there pretty quick. We only had 6 pressures, 0 sacks.
They were throwing quick. I mean, that was the game plan. Hey, get the ball.
And we're not blitzing at all, really.
No, we were trying to cage him up, hold him in, but he still escaped out sometimes. So
he has some movement to him. He does. I didn't. I mean, first time I'd ever seen him playing.
Yeah. For my ugly, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Iowa tackling was ugly. Holy crap. They made 3 running backs for Oregon look like fucking All-Americans. Maybe Whittington is. I don't know about the other 2 dudes, but Iowa could not tackle anybody. And Oregon just fucking ran it down their throat in that second half.
That was a sloppy game, too, though. That weather, that was nasty.
Kinda. But still, Iowa was able to run the ball occasionally. I mean, that quarterback probably is still feeling it today. He took some shots, and, I mean, he ran it a lot. Gronowski, is that his name? But
something like that.
Yeah, you're right.
Iowa tackling was putrid, pathetic, disgusting. Xavier Wampa, what are you even doing back there? Not wamping anybody, I can see that.
Wampa.
Oh, I was always a big fan of that kid.
Yeah, I mean, he was a big-time recruit, and, a couple years ago, but not impressed with. And I never thought I would say this. That's what the shocking part is. Iowa is always a fundamental, perfect team, and the first 2 punt snaps. What the fuck? One, the punter has to sky like he's fucking Michael Jordan with a rocket for a cock. The second one, he never had a shot at. He just boots it through the end zone. It's like, what the hell?
I didn't see that. I was checking that on my phone, and I'm like, did they get that shit wrong? Minus 38 yards? Like,
no,
what?
No, it was accurate. It was bad. Special teams and fundamentals, especially on defense, that's Iowa's MO. That's what they do. That's the only thing they do, really. I was shocked. So yeah, that's my ugly. Anyway, anything else you want to recap from college football around the country? Indiana beats Penn State 27-24 on the heartbreaker. Oregon survives in Kinnick. It's good and bad.
I really thought Iowa had a chance.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I took them with the points.
We needed
though.
Oregon to drop one, and then whoever beats
Yeah.
Oregon to win out. But
I was hoping Iowa would make it to the playoffs. That's probably out of the equation. And then Washington, they lose 13-10. Wow.
The Fighting Fickles, they fought for their coach, man. It was announced that the coach is coming back. They went out and played their asses off.
The punter for Wisconsin threw the longest pass of the game.
Wow.
If that's not trustable, I don't know what is.
Another thing about YouTube TV and Disney, Google and Disney and this fucking, staring contest. It's all a shakedown. All they're doing is they're driving more people to put subs for the ESPN app. Right. They're in cahoots together, but we all get fucked because I didn't see not one play of SEC football this weekend.
Watch me cancel that whole thing after football season.
Oh yeah, I don't know a reason to keep YouTube TV.
I already did. I switched.
What'd you switch to?
I bundled everything with Spectrum, cell phone, home internet, and cable. The whole thing. More of a cost-cutting measure. But I mean, it's stupid though, because I mean, you put all the SEC games on, and I worked all day, so Saturday night games were the games I was really going to get to enjoy. Nope, no Bama. Nope, not watching Bama. We're not watching Georgia. No, we're not watching. I watched Notre Dame and Navy on NBC. Jesus Christ!
I watched a little bit of that. That was rough.
But it was good to see Wisconsin and Fickle getting that win. Yeah. Good
it was
dude.
A good scene with the weather.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, this was an easy week for the SEC. Pretty boring. A&M, Bama, Georgia, Ole Miss. It's easy to roll when you're playing the Citadel. I wouldn't say they look like world beaters, though. I'm not impressed by any of these SEC teams. They seem pretty mid right now.
There's just a lot of them in that mid. There's a lot of them that are close to each other.
Yeah, it's kind of flat, right? That
it's
SEC is pretty flat.
Yeah.
I didn't
and then
watch
you fall off a cliff like you do in any conference.
I need somebody to tell me why I need to care about Big 12 football. I haven't seen it yet. Texas Tech crushed BYU. That was never a game.
Guns up.
Okay.
Guns up.
Texas Tech.
So she said.
They have a guy that leads. He has like 15 sacks or some shit.
Yeah.
They bought a heck of a D-line, I think, and
edge rusher, badass.
I think they're the class in that conference right now, and I think they'll be getting better going forward. I don't think this is the last year of Texas Tech.
They got a landman. They got the old dude.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. He's not that old.
No, he's not.
Born in.
But yeah, Texas Tech, they dog walked Utah earlier in the year. But I think the Big 12 is getting 2 in. They love BYU. And if BYU
is it
wins
possible?
I
is
don't
it possible
know.
the ACC ends up with nobody in? Because the rule is
it's impossible.
No,
I mean, what
don't
are you
say
have
that.
Six
False.
SEC teams?
conference champ. Go ahead, Joe.
It's the top 5 conference champs. No, that's not it.
No.
You get one in regardless.
No, they don't have to. There's a scenario where the ACC does not get a team in.
Is it really? I thought it was conference champs were in.
No.
They just weren't guaranteed 1 seed. They're guaranteed in.
No. Go ahead. I got to quickly research this because I just talked about it today.
I mean, I don't think the ACC has shown that they deserve a team in up to this point.
I mean,
Georgia,
there's not
Tech,
that many really
Virginia.
outstanding
I don't know
teams right now.
Here it is.
There's 3.
There's a lot of teams that are
the 5 highest ranked conference champions selected by the playoff committee. So theoretically, the ACC could be left out if you have like an AAC conference champ, a Big 12 conference champ, Big 10, SEC.
You're going to have Big 10, SEC, Big 12, ACC. Right there. Those are the four.
No. Top 5 highest ranked conference champs. Forget about the Power 5, Power 4. That doesn't matter.
Okay, so tell me who's going to be ranked. What 2 conferences?
No, I got you.
You're going to need 2 of them.
I got you, Joe. So you're saying like you're saying like the AAC and maybe like the Sun Belt champions are both ranked above the ACC. Well, yeah, I mean Big 12, SEC, and ACC, and Big 10. There's 3,
right?
But then you would need the Sun Belt. Like I'm saying, like the MAC or the Sun Belt and the American Conference to both be ranked above ACCs.
Then the remaining 7 spots are at large, so they're randos.
You could only have 1, but you're getting 1.
Yeah, they'll put 1 in.
It could be an at large.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right, Joe. I mean, I guess I could see that. I don't know if this.
But
I don't know what kind of blowback they're gonna get, but I mean, it'd be funny to see.
Whoever wins, even if they've got 3 losses, whoever wins the ACC, they will rank them higher than the Sun Belt champ.
Right. Even though the ACC is garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the TV matchup, for the matchup in the
it's bigger numbers.
Playoffs,
Yeah.
I mean, and they'd love. I mean, they'd love to figure out a way to have one of those teams be Clemson, Florida State, or Miami, but it just doesn't look like it's going that way.
No.
The U is back to being the U. Not there yet.
All right. Let's see. You guys want to cover this Purdue game in any depth, or do you want to talk?
I got a hot take on something that I have no proof, but it's just something that it strikes me, and I think I'm onto something.
Is this
something to ponder?
Women don't belong in refereeing.
No, that's
Joe.
That's
we got to lay out
proven fact. That's not my complete speculation.
Oh, I would love to get an interview with you and your wife and your daughter on this topic.
They'd probably agree, but
oh fuck.
Regardless,
That's the take of the day.
Here's my new conspiracy. I don't think Tate was hurt. I think Tate was held out of that game, and I think that probably he did something the night before. He wasn't on the list, probably in the same mix with Tywone Malone, not on the list at all. And then all of a sudden these guys aren't playing, and it's like they might be good to go. When Ryan Day's asked going into halftime, he's like, nope, Tate's not playing. I think this was a disciplinary action that he could save face. They're not going to bring it up to the public. It's an internal matter, and that's why Carnell Tate sat. And he will play next week, and you won't notice a fucking thing wrong with him. And the same with Tywone Malone.
All right.
So
the black helicopters and tinfoil hats are back in full effect.
Well, what's his injury then? Why? What is it? Because no one said a fucking peep about it. Hey, he tweaked his hamstring. Hey, he did this.
He had
they haven't said nothing.
In pregame.
Yeah.
That's what Ryan Day said. He had tightness.
Sure. I mean,
every day.
You're right.
In his moral code, maybe some tightness there. Or some looseness.
I definitely don't have that.
I don't know. He was over on the sideline.
What do you want him in a fucking stretcher? What the fuck?
I'm saying that seemed out of sorts. No one knew about it, and now he's not playing, and he looked just fine over there.
Standing.
And the same with Malone. Why didn't Malone get any snaps? He's not on the report.
Yeah. Well, the Buckeyes aren't the most forthcoming
you
with
did something
injury reports
and broke rules.
You think maybe West Lafayette?
Maybe those 2 guys were together.
Maybe. I mean, this is complete. I mean, I've got nothing. But
Jeff, don't feed the beast.
Something doesn't sit right with me on that.
They were in cahoots.
Guess what? It doesn't matter.
No,
it doesn't matter.
I don't think we'll see any residual from that. Regardless if it was disciplinary or
if that is the case. If I'm right, I love the way Ohio State handled that. Say, hey, look, you fucked up. We're not going to make it a big deal. We're going to scratch you at game time. You're sitting out. That's that. Especially since we don't need you. It's Purdue.
And we're gonna make you dress and stand there.
So if that is or isn't the case, I like how Ohio State handled it.
All right.
We should. I'm not even going to try to, go down that road of guessing.
Well, when they do the 30 for 30 on the back-to-back champs, you'll fucking learn about it then.
It might even be, yeah. Hopefully, I don't even think it'll be a blip on the screen because like you said, he'll be playing next week. Everything back to normal. Now, if it becomes say his play starts to drop off or something like that, then then more questions will get raised. But I think it'd be a non-issue going forward.
If he pulls a hammy or quad next week, then I take back everything I said.
Right, like Jackson Smith and Jigba.
I'm gonna fucking clip this up. We're gonna be talking about this next week. All right, what else? There's not a lot to talk about in this Purdue game, honestly. Sayin was
the pick was not good.
Yeah, it's not what you hope for, but
too much traffic there
this week. That's a freshman mistake.
Oh, I mean, I also think he's probably like bursting with confidence, right? He's been what he's been doing, so he's like he wants to test it a little bit. He's like, I bet I can get this motherfucker in there,
right?
That's fine, right? I mean,
well, that's all he does it a lot, and he's had success. You're running out there, and then you throw it back across your body a little bit. I mean, those are passes that are ripe to get picked off, man.
Yeah.
And it's a great teaching moment for coach to remind them, hey, you're not the greatest of all time yet. You can't be making these fucking throws. So maybe it's a teaching, point.
Definitely. He's going to learn from that, yeah. And he admitted it after the game. He said he was being reckless with the ball. So if that's being reckless,
27 to 33.
Also, that broke a snap of a streak of 173 passes without a turnover.
The OU game, right? That was the last game.
Oh, and I just read a stat. I think it was on 11 Warriors. The last two games, 16 passes have been directed at Smith. He's caught 16 passes for 260 yards and 3 touchdowns. The last 16 targets to Jeremiah Smith.
He's coming up on 1,000 yards already. He's at like 860 something.
Yeah, 137 this week, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Only the one touchdown. Beautiful touchdown, but.
Oh, I have that.
So close. That other one was an amazing catch. They were down to 1 or 2, wherever it was.
Yeah.
How about the PI?
Yeah, that's the one when he got held and interfered with. And
tackled to the ground, tips it to himself, still makes the catch, but it doesn't count. That's what
he's doing this every week. What kind of catch is JJ making this week? It's starting to build to that.
That catch is also, even though it didn't count, that catch is going to be on the 30-30 highlight reel too, though.
Yeah. Here you go. Frickin' laser beam.
Be on his Heisman reel.
For both of them.
Well, when they were talking about the Heisman stats, they threw out this number that passes over 40 yards this year. I think that's 40 yards in the air. Sayin's like 8 of 9.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, the best ever. Before that, actually, a couple years ago, I think Jaden Daniels was like historically amazing at like 7 for 10.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the Heisman. I mean, I don't really want to. Ever since Troy Smith won the Heisman and then looked like dog shit against Florida, I didn't ever want another Buckeye to win the Heisman and be distracted.
Let him win it. Let him win it next year after we two-peat.
Well, I mean, what if Sayin and Smith maybe one wins next year? Like I heard Bo on 971 say. Like Leinart and Bush, Jeremiah and Sayin, one gets it 1 year, one gets it the next.
That's tough. That's tough to do.
Very tough because you're going to split the votes and nobody else outside the Midwest is going to vote for you. Most likely. I don't know what the hell they're going to do about out West. Who's out West that would get those votes, you think? If it's not an Ohio State or an Indiana guy.
It's hard to say right now. I mean,
A&M's quarterback is up there. I know. No, he's not even. He's off the board. I'm not going to be a finalist
next year. You're talking about.
Oh, true. Award. Oh yeah, he'll be expected to be one of the elites in college for sure.
What I love about this throw by Sayin is how he gets his feet in position, turns his hips, gets himself in a good throwing motion, then just uncorks it. Watch the way it's a little baby rollout to the left, turns, fires, gets his feet pointed in the direction of the throw, and just lets it go. That's fucking special, man. We're very lucky.
The footwork of his, just like it's like a reflex. It's not even. It doesn't look clunky at all. It's like he just naturally does that. It's just, no wasted steps, no wasted movements.
It's so much more the field that you have to cover. You know, you're rolling out that way. It's like, okay, look, basically I can be perpendicular to where he's at because he can't. You know, there's no going back. But he flips those quick hit and uncorks that thing. You got to cover a lot more of the field if you're capable. If the quarterback's capable of that.
Yeah. One thing I want to point out, just talking about Sayin and his progression through the year, a lot of it is play calling, obviously, and Ryan Day and Brian Hartline being willing to open up the playbook to him. So his average depth of target, his ADOT, starting with Texas, was a 6.2. Washington was a 4.9. I'm going to jump. And then going forward, 11, 8.6, 9.2, 9.7, 9.6 this past week.
Wow.
Yeah. So definitely look at the offense. The offense was definitely under wraps and limited against Texas. Mm-hmm. Still beat them. What, with 3 minutes left in the game? It was 14-0.
Yeah, I mean, the defense. The defense made that very easily to be able to control that game plan. But that's number 10 Texas you're talking about too.
Number 1 in the country. We beat number 1
in your
team.
hearts.
Number 1 in your hearts.
And then we beat, they are. What was Penn State preseason? Number 2, 3.
Yep.
2. Yeah, whatever poll.
Yeah.
At least Texas has shown a pulse. I mean, Penn State and Clemson. Good night.
Well, they haven't fired their coach yet, so that's a plus.
Has there ever been a year where the 3 of the top 5 preseason
not that I remember?
They're just not even eliminated from the rankings totally. I mean, and that was everybody's consensus. Put them in whatever order you want.
Don't forget about Clemson.
Yeah, I was adding Clemson into the Penn State and even the LSU. LSU was preseason 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus. And it's not like people are just like, oh, how'd they get up there? Everybody thought they should.
Because they all got returning quarterbacks that are all Heisman hopefuls. Penn State did, Clemson did, LSU did.
I did not have.
I saw him. That Nussmeier's a bum.
I don't. I never saw.
He did get benched.
I hate the Nuss. I've been saying it on my show, on my best bets every week on the Daily Blitz. I hate the Nuss. I bet against him every fucking week. Yeah, here's your AP poll week 1. Texas, Penn State, Ohio State, Clemson, Georgia, Notre Dame, Oregon, Bama, LSU, Miami, Arizona State, Illinois, South Carolina, Michigan, Florida. How many of these teams no longer have their same head coach? And Clemson might be teetering on that. Nuts. Oh, and A&M was 19, by the way. Indiana 20. Ole Miss 21.
Ole Miss was down at 21. Really, they were that low. Wow.
Yeah. They didn't know they had a Trinidad and Tobago.
That's right.
Trinidad Jones. I mean, so everybody was off. I mean, everybody was drunk when they were putting out the rankings. But what is it about those teams that fell off? Because there's no excuse for them. I mean, like Bama didn't fall off, Georgia didn't fall off, we didn't fall off. What's the difference between our programs and their programs? You know what I mean? Like, what is that? What's that key ingredient that they're missing that allowed them to just fall off and hit us once they started sliding to never get traction?
Talent and coaching. That's what Clemson's problem is.
And that's why that's why these boosters paid millions of dollars, because they saw it. We just don't have the coach. We got the talent here. He got the talent.
I think
here.
that is. I mean, what's happened to Penn State to me is an absolute shame. I mean, if I'm one of those kids, I'd be pissed. With that amount of talent, they should be a playoff contending team. I mean, maybe they were a little bit overhyped, but with that talent, you give that talent that's on Penn State to any top 20 coach, and that should be a playoff team.
I never thought of them top, 2. I thought they were a top 10 team. Just like, at the end of the year, Penn State will be in the top 10 somewhere, 8, 9, whatever.
Yeah. Well, it was the returning production. That was the big thing with Aller coming back.
I didn't think he was any good.
Him, I mean, I've talked a lot of shit about him.
The running backs.
Right, both running backs.
Clemson, I thought, with Klubnik, I thought that was legit. 81% of their production returning. I thought, and they were the receivers. I mean, and their defense is supposed to be one of the best they've had in years. Clemson's more surprising to me than Penn State.
Right.
But I hate Dabo as much as I dislike anybody.
He should blame himself. He's the one that refused to embrace the portal and NIL and
you know what I've done here?
You
know what I've done here in Clemson? You know what I've done here?
Yeah, right.
Man, I mean, I might as well build a statue for me. You can fire me tomorrow, but you're going to build a statue next week.
Yeah, right. You can talk all the shit you want. You got to win games, man. Otherwise, people stop buying season tickets, boosters stop giving, and you watch.
Well, because now even if you're a legendary coach now, the landscape of college football is such that I've said new coaches, you've got a year and a half to really start making a difference. If not, you're on the hot seat. And even the coaches that are established, such as Dabo Swinney or that, if your program goes down the shit for 2 or 3 years, you're on the hot seat as well. It's with the portal and the NIL, you can't squander people's money, and they want results, and they want them now.
Right. Returning production. Look at the returning starters alone. I found this list. Arizona State was 17, Illinois 16, Clemson 16 returning starters on their team. You guys remember the fucking story about Ohio State losing 8 starters on defense? Remember that?
It was a concern.
Preseason? Yeah.
Ohio State's passing attack's going to need to carry them in the high scoring games. Yep.
I mean, I think we were all pretty comfortable outside the D line.
Right.
What was your
Penn State 14, Florida 13, Michigan 13, Missouri, nobody cares. Oklahoma 12. We were at scrolling. I'm still scrolling. 9 returning starters. Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate. One's a tight end, Will Kazmarek. Austin Saraveld, legit, left tackle. Hinsman and Tegra. And we're talking about benching Tegra. Right?
Yeah.
Then on defense, Sonny Styles, Davison Igbinosun, and Caleb Downs were your returning starters.
And the defense got better. That's
and the guys that came in are going to be winning like 3 different trophies.
And the truth shall set you free.
It's just we do things a little bit different over in Columbus than most of these motherfuckers do. And that's why everybody hates us.
It goes back to that D coordinator, too. Somehow we got better. I can't fucking believe it.
And for cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah, Knowles is the highest paid assistant coach in college football. $3.1 million.
And
anyway.
You got to, yeah.
I got nothing else. Let's talk about this O-line real quick. This rotation, we got concerns, right? You got Ian Moore made his first career start at right tackle, an Indiana guy.
Mm-hmm.
So Gabe Van Sickle rotated in there with Tegra because it's Tegra.
And Padilla was out.
Handle the job by himself.
Yeah.
Padilla's out. I think as soon as Padilla's healthy, he's going to be back on that rotation. I'm really hoping that Padilla is your starter going into the Michigan game.
Speaking of O-line, did I see Zen Mikowski on Indiana starting O-line? Is that where I'm seeing Mikowski?
Yeah, he's a starter there.
And he seems to be doing pretty well.
Yeah, he was. I think he got injured or has been injured. Something about injuries I saw in that Penn State game.
He was injured his whole time at Ohio State. Yes, but he was pegged to be our left tackle.
Well, when he got the shot, he shit the bed.
And he shit his knee against Oregon.
That too, but did he get injured in that same game as?
I thought it was the same game.
Okay, that's too bad.
If I remember, but where's our transfer supposed to be left tackle from Rice? Where is he at?
Onyanwa.
Hello, Onyanwa. All points bulletin.
Well, this is another example of you bring a guy in. Remember Vic Cutler?
Yep.
Supposed to be the next center, taking over before
UL Monroe. Yeah.
Came in. What did he ever do? I don't know. I can't even tell you where he's at.
Vic Cutler, number 69.
Yeah. But same with Onyanwa. I don't know if it's the money, because he probably got close to 7 figures.
Probably, yeah.
We thought he was going to be the starting left tackle. He was going to get left tackle money, right? But he's struggling. Like he got some snaps there at right tackle this week, just in rotational stuff. I could check and see what it was exactly, but it wasn't much. It's the first time I've seen him in weeks. Yeah, he had 12 total snaps against Purdue. And by the way, we played 25 guys on offense, 26 on defense in that game.
26 on defense, 25 on offense, you say?
Yep. Lots of snaps.
Yeah, 76 snaps that's just an anomaly. That, because Dave's trying not to run that many plays, and he ends up running that many plays. So I'm glad he got that many players in. So we're chugging right along. I mean, UCLA at night. Next week.
We did tempo there for a minute in that game. In the first half, I think we were running at a good clip. I mean, I don't think full out, but I feel like there was one drive where we're moving at a little bit quicker pace than we have been up to this point.
Yeah.
The second driver.
I would like to see us just a 62 to 10 or 62 to 8 game where we do, but it's still pulling our guys, and just a maximum efficiency is a kiting game. You know what I'm saying? Like not rubbing, not doing the Signetti and just running your first team to the last play to get your 50-point lead, but we're good enough to be up 45 or 42 at halftime. And last week, this week, next week, all 3 of them. So I would just like to see us. I would just like to see us just maximum efficiency. We call off the dogs after the first drive for the second half, and then play the future. But I want to see one of those games where we're hitting on all cylinders offensively.
Well, I think you got the next 2 weeks to really polish things up on offense. You need to solidify your O-line, whether it's Padilla or Tegra or rotation. I don't like the rotation thing, so let's stick with Padilla in there at right guard, and let's polish things up, get this machine rolling, and you need to be confident as an offense going into the Cheaters game.
Yeah. I don't think what ended up being the result of Saturday's game, I don't think that helps so much that going towards that goal, like you're saying.
Ryan Day said it after the game. Somebody asked him flat out about right guard, and Ryan Day said, quote, "I agree. The inconsistency peaked back up." That's his nice way of saying, I saw what you saw. There's a problem at right guard still. This has to be fixed.
The D is out, but yeah, we got Shabola on the chopping block, yeah.
Right. And this has been a 2-year thing with Tegra, whether it's because of injury or just lack of performance and inconsistency with him, which is most of it. He's got the raw tools. That's what everybody says about him. He's huge, long, athletic, but he hasn't played football for a long time. That's what people forget. He moved here from Nigeria or something, and
yet nobody's been able to pass him. Nobody can pass him.
But is it because he started the entire season last year, so he's got those veteran reps, where
if somebody was outperforming him,
we've seen Ohio State favor the older guy, right? Like, think about linebacker. They sat more athletic, better dudes behind Eichenberg, Tough Borland, those types. Not because they're white.
I think you get that a lot. But
so did our high school coach, Joe.
Sometimes dudes just can't play. Who's our other linebacker that is taking the red shirt? He never got
C.J. Hicks. C.J. Hicks.
Yeah.
Well, he's a DN now. He's not a linebacker anymore.
Whatever he is, he's missing. He's missing is what he is.
Okay.
But we started younger guys over those guys. Basically Arvo Reese took his spot. Sorry.
Yeah. Sonny Styles.
Well, him and Sonny came in together, but yeah, they were, but then they were competing for that same linebacker spot.
So, yeah, I think Padilla has to be your starting right guard against the Cheaters. Was my point. What else do we have here?
I'd agree, just with the game experience and
D-line. You got to be happy with K-Mac. He's playing at like an All-American level.
Yes, I think he is.
He's dominating. Just 22 snaps.
And Houston, I thought, looked good on a few plays out there.
Yeah, he got his first start in weeks.
If those two can become the studs, everyone's in trouble. To me, that's the only maybe one thing that you could do up the middle. But K-Mac's been so freaking solid. And you get Houston going. And now you're going it's going to be like we're the Philadelphia Eagles. He's going to have some badass dudes in the middle. Yeah. And then with Arvell and Sonny, Roman, good luck.
Yeah, not a lot of action for the linebackers. Didn't need to really do much. Secondary, Caleb had the tip ball to Jermaine for the pick.
And that big hit.
Yeah, Caleb's been laying the wood lately. I wanted to talk about that. I hope he's being careful.
Yeah, right. I think he's got condoms in his pocket. He's being
good. Maybe tape him to his helmet.
Yeah, seriously. That was a big hit.
Yep. I'm a little concerned. We got some comments in here. Let's hit the comments and then we'll get into our score predictions for this UCLA game. Guess what? It's worse than this Purdue game. Sean Schrock says A. What's up, Sean? Schrock.
Sean?
It's a confusing name to say. Oh, yeah. That reminds me of Snatch the other night. That was good shit. It's one of those movies you have to watch.
Sean Schrock, don't you?
Yeah. It's one of those movies you can only watch like once every 5 years, because like otherwise it just gets old. You know, the Pikers and everything.
Yeah. I do. I remember the first time we watched it together. I just moved down here.
When was that?
I just moved down here to Florida back in 2001.
Yeah.
We watched it at your place, and then as soon as it was over, we said, God damn it, play that again. We watched it back to back. Of course.
Did the sun come up?
And the handle of captain gone.
I got a handle of captain right here now. I just bought recently.
All the characters in though. You sent that opening trailer for that movie. That's solid. That is
bullet
solid.
Tooth, brick top. Yep. Yeah, that's a great intro. Instamen Kent says Joey B had Chase and Jefferson, right? He did. Yeah. And he won the Heisman. Good point. Good point. Thank you, Stephen Cherry, for reposting the show on Twitter. Stephen Cherry has his prediction 38-17 over UCLA. 17 points by Nico. Oh.
He's familiar with this.
Oh, he is familiar with getting his helmet cracked. Stephen Cherry says Tegra shouldn't be on the field, just bad. I second that. I co-sign that. Stephen Cherry says ACC will get at least one, Joe. Guaranteed. Probably. Wouldn't break my heart if they didn't. Badass Buckeye, what's up, Bad? Miami would be better if Beck avoided interceptions. Yeah.
Captain Obvious.
That would be good.
Oh, Beck.
Badass Buckeye says good pass. Oh, he's talking about the highlights. Yeah.
Yeah.
Badass Buckeye says that was about 45 air yards. Yeah, that was about 45. Looked pretty easy. Badass Buckeye says Penn State failed because of the O-line. Well,
not at the end. They were up by... They screwed up on their play calling late and left too much time.
Yeah.
No, they
scored quickly.
But there was they had no timeouts left, and they marched down the field on them.
That's the beauty of the Jim Knowles defense. Give us an inch and we will not defend it. Badass Buckeye says Nebraska, he got hurt. Help.
Is that the quarterback, Raiola? He's out, right? But he's been out.
Yeah, snapped his leg.
Or who did Nebraska just play?
UCLA?
Oh.
They just played UCLA, right?
Who got hurt?
I don't know. Nico? Nico hurt?
No.
Who got hurt?
Badass Buckeye. Straighten us out.
Yeah, I got no ideas. I'm lost. Dust in the wind. Badass Buckeye says Cutler sucked and it was a waste of time. Yep. Pretty much.
Big cut.
Stay back, lay back, way back in the cut. All right, those are the comments so far. Let's get to our quick preview here. I got like 2 sentences for you. Buckeyes are 31.5 point favorites. So
31.
They're saying UCLA is worse than Purdue. Even though this is in Columbus, I get the difference. Over under 48.5. Buckeyes are 7-1-1 against the spread this season. UCLA 3-6. They had a couple games there in a row, but they're 3-6. One of the worst scoring defenses in the country. They're giving up 31 points per game. They ranked 122nd in rush defense, giving up almost 200 yards a game. So think Bo Jackson breakout. Nico, the dual threat. He'll bring you. He'll try and get loose. He's got 474 yards rushing this year.
Yeah, he's their leading rusher.
Yeah, Arvell's probably going to be your spy there. maybe a little Sonny Styles mixed in. Interim coach took over. Deshaun Foster got fired just after 3 games. That seems early.
Wow. No longer in LA?
No, he's not. Well, maybe he is. Who knows? Foster was 6-12 overall. I didn't think that was a risky hire at all.
He was good when he played here.
Right.
He's got to be a good coach.
He can carry the ball. He can carry a whistle. So, yeah, again, this defense sucks. Can we hit 200 yards rushing? Probably.
Will we try to?
See it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
This is what I was
without forcing it. I'd like to see it.
That was the point I was trying to make earlier. Like just maximum efficiency, not crowbar and running up the score type shit. I mean, but like in the score every drive, 6s not 3s.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we can run for 200 yards. We should have already been running for 200 yards against a couple of these teams, but we don't.
Who returns in the starting lineup? Tate, Phillip Daniels. Does Padilla come back and take over that job?
I don't know the extent. I don't know Padilla's injury. Daniels was an ankle, and we don't know what was Tate. Tate for sure will be there next week. I mean, they even said as much. He'll be fine next week. We're just gonna keep him out. Be cautious.
Well, honestly, we almost hit 200 yards against Purdue if you take away the sack adjusted. We were at 189.
I'd say that was probably our best running game.
Yeah. So we know Matt Patricia is going to spy with probably Arvell. It's also a good test when you're going to think about facing Bryce Underwear in a couple weeks. Probably similar. I would say Nico's probably a little more athletic, actually, and faster for sure.
I think he's certainly more willing to run. Well, I'm with you. I think Bryce Underwood will have a lot of runs during our game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a 7:30 game on NBC, night game. Huge recruiting weekend, even with the spatulas being out and flipping dudes this past week. Did we get 3 flips this week? Fucking hell yeah.
Hot place to be.
Remember when recruiting was a thing? Anyway, what else?
So, all right.
Pretty quiet weekend looking at the other Big Ten games. You got the Cheaters going to Northwestern, playing at Wrigley, doing the shit that we did last year. Iowa going out to USC. USC needs to win out to be even considered in the playoffs. So those are 2 games right there. Michigan's what? They got 2 losses?
Yep.
So they need to win out.
I think across country, we have Oklahoma, Alabama. I believe.
Alabama smokes Oklahoma. Oklahoma gets exposed.
Oklahoma was an 8-4 team, I thought, this year. 7-5 maybe. Their schedule is brutal. They weren't as good as Georgia, like to handle the schedule that Georgia had last year. But they got the same type of schedule. They're not. Oklahoma's not there. Bama rolls.
But Bama, I mean, everyone loves that quarterback and all. He ain't all that to me.
I'm going to be keeping an eye on this Whiskey at Indiana game. Indiana coming off a huge emotional win.
Big letdown.
Happy Valley.
Not with that psychopath coach. Don't worry about that man.
He's not lining up and
American
blocking
psycho.
somebody. Nah. This 29.5 point spread, I'm not taking Indiana with that. Nope. I don't care who Wisconsin
29.5? No, I'll take Wisconsin with the 29.5.
That guy's throwing his own kid at a father-son game, man. The guy's a maniac.
Yeah, right? I think Whiskey's going to put up a little better fight.
I don't see it. Whiskey's got nothing.
Could that game also be 56-7? Sure. That wouldn't surprise me either.
I'm going more towards Jeff's prediction.
Okay. South Carolina, Texas, A&M.
South Carolina's sneaky good. I mean, their record doesn't show that out, but they're in every freaking game, I feel.
Cocktober is over.
Sean, I was out. Joe, I got this. Sean, I think you see the South Carolina's in almost every game. It's because they are in the mid-grade of like the majority of that conference. They're all pretty close to each other. None of them are great.
Yeah, I'd say South Carolina and Michigan would be a good game. Those are.
Yeah, sure. So, I mean.
All right. How about Notre Dame Pitt? Not an ACC game.
Is Pitt still in the ring?
With Narduzzi?
What is it with Narduzzi?
He said they could beat us, what do you say, by 100. It doesn't matter. It's not an ACC game.
About Notre Dame?
He's right. I mean, it is technically not an ACC game.
Does Pitt only got 2 losses? If Pitt wins out, Pitt gets in. If Pitt wins out, wins the ACC, they'll be in.
They're 7-2.
They could. I mean, any 2-loss team to me is still alive if you win out.
Well, they'd be 7-3 though.
You know, Virginia is so only. I don't know what Virginia did this weekend. They had 1 loss. They
got Duke.
I know. Did they win this weekend?
Duke's favored by 6.5.
No, Virginia lost.
Virginia lost. Yeah.
Oh,
okay. They're 6-2.
Duke is favored.
And they're bums.
Wow.
Virginia's bums.
My bad.
Of course they are. All right, score predictions, Joe. You said 30.5 the spread.
Yep. Oh, Iowa USC is USC by 6.5.
Yeah, give them a touchdown out there on their field.
Okay. Texas Georgia, that's the big one.
Yep.
7:30 ABC. Georgia favored by 6.5.
That'd be cool if I get to watch it.
Yeah.
I'll have to
make an
investment. Have to make sure I'm not at
bust out the rabbit ears.
Have you heard of the Bad Boy streams? I can send you a link.
Yeah.
You just have to watch it.
I fucking made those Bad Boy streams.
Did you? With your servers.
I mean, hey, Texas, if you want back in, you got to earn your way back in.
Oh, yeah. And
top 10. They're top 10 right now.
Well, right now, that's right. You're going to have to beat Georgia here.
But this would prove something, though, that they have turned the corner. And if Arch comes out, and Georgia's secondary can be had. They can be had. That's not
Don't
the normal.
They finish
that's not
with
the
A&M also?
Yes.
Yeah. Big problems.
So if Texas does win out, yeah, they're gonna deserve a spot.
Yeah, for sure.
They lost to the best team in the country, and then they lost an inexplicable game that Florida didn't swamp, and then rolled the number 3 team, rolled the number 5 team. If they did, they would definitely deserve it, and the committee will gladly they want Texas in so bad, so they'll move heaven and earth. So we get them to 4 losses though, and they got the fucking Holiday Bowl. Stuck on that. Get them to 4 L's.
All right. So let's do our score predictions and microscopes here in the waning moments. Buckeyes favored by 31.5. Over under of 48.5. So not expecting much help from Nico and the boys.
What's the weather like? What's the forecast?
I don't know.
I wonder. I'm talking out loud. I'm looking. Can anything stop our aerial attack?
I'm guessing cold.
60. Oh, 60 degrees. Oh,
nice.
1 p.m. Is that it? Oh, that's a 3:30.
That's a night game.
So
no, night game. Night game.
7:30. Fucking A. 61 degrees at 7 p.m.
Nice.
Wow.
That's fall football right there.
15 mile an hour winds.
Don't worry about it. The air's light.
Jeff, what do you got?
39-9. Buckeyes rule.
Is that a Niner in there?
Niner.
A couple of them.
39-9.
Got it. All right, Sean, what do you got?
I'm going. I don't think Jeff, and your prediction doesn't dictate it either. I think Ryan Day's in this mode. I think these are the top ends of the scoring that we're going to do, unless you mix in some defensive scores. So I got Buckeyes 41-10.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, Nico gets on the board.
Yeah, I think
Price is right. Price is right. He goes $1 over.
You'll get that second team D in there and watch him march right down the field on them.
Yeah. Yeah, we've seen that recently. I'm going 37-6. I don't think Nico gets in the end zone. I think they get 2 field goals, and this is never close. Typical Buckeye game. Boring, stupid. I don't know why anybody's a fan of Ohio State.
Ho-hum. They won by 30.
Follow the national narrative that keeps getting regurgitated over and over. 37-6. Jeff, what do you got for your microscope on offense?
Cornell Tate. See how he rebounds.
Right. That was my guy.
Yeah.
He's going to be suspended again?
No. He'll be playing, but I mean, I want to see if there is any type of lingering issue with injury, or if he does 100% and whatever. Draw your own conclusions. But I want to see Tate. Missed the game. He wants to be out there scoring touchdowns. So look for Tate to get the ball. Be asking for the ball a lot.
Carnell Tathan. Okay. Sean, what do you got on offense?
Well, since you took my Tate,
I'll
go ahead with my boy West. Expect that pass pro to be a little bit better this week, and I like the burst. He was averaging 6.9 last week. Let's see. I think there'll be a heavy dose. The run D sucks here. I think you could see double-digit carries. 10 carries plus out of both Jackson and West.
Okay. I'm gonna trump your Isaiah West pick, and I'm going Bo Jax back-to-back weeks. I think he eclipses 100 yards. He would have last week with the 70-yarder, but Bo Jackson's going to have a huge day. Can we get this guy a freaking touchdown? I mean, what do I have to do here? Maybe we give him a couple shots at short yardage in the goal line.
Let's hide C.J. Johnson's helmet then.
That's fine. I have no problem with that. I'm not a huge fan. He gets the job done, but maybe there's a younger guy that could do the same thing. Peoples.
That's what he said.
Ew. Yeah. That's a keeper. Frame that and hang it on a wall. I'm going Bo Jax. Jeff, what do you got for defense?
IGB. Just because I love how he's playing this year. He's gonna be he'll be a first 2 round pick. I think.
Yeah, but let's not get on a streak of games with PIs though.
I don't know.
Balling out, playing aggressive, and letting you know about it.
He'll be fucking mugging the receiver and telling him how much he fucked his mom the night before at the same time. I love it.
All right, IGB for Jeff. Sean, what do you got on defense?
I'm going to go with the guys in the middle I've been pumping up, basically the tackles. I'm going with Houston in particular, but I want to see Houston take that next step, become the game wrecker in the middle, like I know he can be. So last week, I don't know what, 20 plus snaps this week. Hopefully, 20 plus more, and see if he's making a difference in there.
Yeah. Like I said, we played 26 guys on defense. Guys like Jarquez Carter, the true freshman, got in there at D tackle on 4 snaps. Josh Mickens, I didn't even know that guy was still on the team. Jason Moore getting more snaps. Tell me more. He had 10.
I love those guys getting snaps.
Yeah. It's about time.
I wish they were a little more productive with them, but I'm glad they're getting them.
Will Smith, 15. Those are important snaps. I'm going to go on defense, Arvell. I think spying Nico, we saw Cody Simon do it in the playoff game last year, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Noted helmet cracker.
You don't say putting holes in the helmet.
I thought he broke 2 helmets. I'm pretty sure he broke 2 helmets that night. But anyway,
yes.
Arvell, just let him spy on Nico and give him no other responsibilities whatsoever. I feel fine with that. I think Arvell's just going to... He's just... If nothing else, he'll contain and take Nico to the ground. Bonus would be some infliction of pain. So, Arvell.
I mean, Nico is their whole team. I mean, the guy's leading rusher. He's a decent passer. He's a good player, but they don't have the talent there.
No, he cannot have a performance like he did against Penn State. He was not capable of having that performance against us.
And he was the only thing they had on offense.
Well, and they were busting out some UCLA trick plays, and that's the only thing you got to be.
Expect that, to be sure.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with the coaching staff at all. I mean, you got a new Heisel. I don't know what kind of style they play, or I have not watched the UCLA game at all this year, except that I saw the end of that last game, the game, the first game they won or whatever, or the Penn State game. But I don't know. They don't have much, no, but we got to make sure we don't make them look like they do have anything.
Yeah, and taking away Nico's legs is the key, because he's not going to throw all over us.
And we have a lot of experience with mobile quarterbacks, so it's rinse and repeat, right?
They'll probably put together one drive that will piss us all off, and then it's just filling out, kind of measuring them and seeing what they want to give us, and it's a matter of just adjusting and shut down. So I'm not worried.
No, God. I mean, if you're worried about or nervous about this game, you need to take some Xanax or something and just relax and just let the Buckeyes take care of you.
So what was the line? You guys don't have
30
the
and a
cover,
half.
huh?
31 and a half.
30 and a half. Right?
31 and a half. Jesus.
31.
All right, well, I had it at 30. I think it rolls back down. I think it closes out at like 28 and a half.
No, I don't feel good about the cover, honestly.
30 and a half, man. That's over 30 points. That's huge. That's a huge spread.
Yeah. I still got 31 and a half right now on Bet Online.
I'm hoping they get a cover.
I think ESPN had it at 30 and a half.
Figures.
They're closing their doors. What the hell do they know, ESPN bet?
Right. Bunch of losers.
Aren't they? Didn't DraftKings buy them out, or they're partnering with them or something?
No, the leagues are partnering. Or no, yeah, ESPN bet's gone, and yeah, DraftKings is going to be doing the ESPN's shit.
I wonder why there's a bunch of people getting paid off. Jeez, the bookie owns the TV companies, the product.
Right.
What could go wrong?
Right.
And is it weird that the television channel is pumping up all these players, teams, SEC? Oh, what about the Cleveland Indian guys that just got arrested?
The 2 players that they got suspended from the team earlier the year. Yeah. Class A, their closer.
Seems bad.
Right? Yeah.
What was he going to make? Like $5,000 for throwing the game?
They weren't even throwing the game. They were
contract?
throwing like certain strikes, like counts, like pitch by pitch bets.
Oh yeah, good call. That was worth it, I'm sure.
Yeah, it all seems to make sense.
I mean, yeah, you better be doing that through a private, the bookie on the corner. You're throwing bets out there online like that. Guess what? Someone's tracking that stuff, and you get into, that Chauncey Billups and the stuff he was doing, and that basketball players and all these prop bets.
I thought the Chauncey Billups thing was just a poker game.
I think Chauncey was involved in both.
Both what?
That poker scandal thing, and I think some other basketball betting as well. Oh. Once you're in, baby.
It's not the same, but yeah. If you want to go,
I thought he was in on both things.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if they rip his jersey down from up here and take the jacket back.
Ooh, ouch. Oh well. Good luck to you. Enjoy the slammer. Do you know why they call it the slammer? Anyway.
Better get yourself a big towel.
He better worry about more than that. He better turn state's evidence, because the people he was doing business with aren't the type of people that like people with mouths.
Yeah. Yeah, tied to organized crime. And then, of course, if you get a big gambling debt from the poker game, hey, we got a way you can fix this. Go shave some points.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Well,
that's a good way to end the show right there. Shaving points.
There you go. Shaving cream.
Brought to you by
Don't drop the soap.
Yeah, but I got nothing else. We got no more comments. Still got no answer on who got hurt in the Nebraska game. I don't know.
Who cares?
I'm sure it's going to suit up. But all right, folks, we appreciate you. Hey, hit up the BuckeyeCast.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share the show with a friend. All the happy shit. And Jeff and Sean, we appreciate you.
Do you?
See you later.
Peace.
I'll go fuck myself.
See you, bro.